Minister's visit to Ethiopia. We have my colleague Deepika Mehto joining us from Ethiopia itself. Well, Deepika, from the ceremonial welcome to the conferral of Ethiopia's highest civilian honor on Prime Minister Modi, tell us, how is this visit elevating ties to new heights? And as the two countries share a very strong diplomatic and cultural bond, including health diplomacy.
Good morning, Lipakshi. We saw a very exciting, a very action-packed day one of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Ethiopia visit. When we talk about the bond that both the countries share, India and Ethiopia, it is worth mentioning that Prime Minister Narendra Modi in his speech mentioned yesterday that when Dr. Abiy Ahmed Ali invited him during the G20 summit to visit Ethiopia, he immediately accepted the invitation. And considering the warmth that the people share, the love and affection that the Ethiopian people have for Prime Minister Narendra Modi, avoiding the diplomatic route, which could be a longer one, Prime Minister Narendra Modi made sure that he visited the country in just 24 days of the extended invitation that was given to him. So from here we make out that how the warm relations both the countries share. Now talking about another example of it, in a rare sight, Prime Minister of Ethiopia, Dr. Abiy Ahmed himself drove Prime Minister Narendra Modi from the airport to first the National Museum and then the Friendship Square, which have been built under the leadership of Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed. And then they came to the community reception at the hotel, where hundreds of Indian people, they welcomed Prime Minister Narendra Modi wholeheartedly. Now, interestingly, Lipakshi, they were standing at the hotel 5 to 6 hours before because they were so excited. And when we talked to them, to the Indian diaspora, they said that this is like a dream come true moment for them, for having their Indian Prime Minister at the foreign ground here in Ethiopia. And they really feel respected at the foreign ground because of all the policies and the kind of image that India has at the diplomatic platform across the whole world. And now when we talk about the diplomatic front as well, Prime Minister Narendra Modi in his speech yesterday said, now it is the time to take the friendship into a strategic partnership, and 3 key MOUs were signed in different key sectors, right from the data center to the UN peacekeeping to the customs department. These are the 3 key MOUs which have been highlighted and exchanged between both the countries yesterday. And thereafter, we also saw that main key outcomes were also outlined out of the first day meeting of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And he also met the delegations here at Ethiopia. And towards the end of the day, again, the highest honor of the nation of Ethiopia was bestowed by Dr. Abiy Ahmed Ali on Prime Minister Narendra Modi. This also speaks volumes about India and Ethiopia partnership and relationship when we talk about the relationship of both the countries. And now as we move towards day 2, that is also going to be an action-packed day because a lot is expected. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to the Adwa Victory Memorial as well as one of them. Lipakshi.
All right, Deepika, of course, a dream come moment for the people out there. As you were just mentioning, what all is planned for day 2 as well, as Prime Minister Modi is to address the joint session of the Ethiopian Parliament and various other activities?
Yes, Lipakshi, as we know that this is the first ever visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi to Ethiopia in the capacity of the Prime Minister, and especially any Prime Minister of India visiting Ethiopia after the year 2011. So this makes it even more special. And as we know that it is beyond diplomacy, it is about the friendship ties that India and Ethiopia share. So the day will begin for Prime Minister Narendra Modi, where he will be visiting the Adwa Victory Memorial, which is a site built to commemorate the victory that was achieved by Ethiopia on Italy back in the war. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be visiting the Victory Memorial. He will be paying tribute there to the soldiers who fought that war against Italy. And after that, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be heading to the Parliament, where he will be addressing the Parliament. That is also a rare sight because Prime Minister Narendra Modi's first visit and then going to the Parliament and addressing the parliamentarians. So all this is expected, and apart from that, there could be key engagements that we can see later in the day, and after that there will be a departure of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So all in all, this is going to be a 360-degree development force when we talk about the India and Ethiopia relationship, because as Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself said yesterday, now it's time to take the friendship bond into a strategic tie. And also interestingly, Lipakshi, Prime Minister Narendra Modi extended thanks to Dr. Abiy Ahmed Ali for supporting them in India's fight against terrorism. So, at the same time, India is ensuring that we are not only flourishing the diplomatic tie, the friendship bond with Ethiopia, but also ensuring that India stands as a united country when it comes to fighting against terrorism.
All
Across
right,
the globe.
Deepika, 360-degree surge in the relations between the